The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. Back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 12.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Browns 7.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw here. That one caught by Gibson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Second and 14. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's complete right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. So they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it. It worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2. But it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. Two-point try fails. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Montez Sweat brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run with Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Browns. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing on second and long. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end here. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Jackson to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Steps away. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And now the entire season and their dreams of a Super Bowl berth come down to this 2-point conversion. They need it to tie. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it, and he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yeah, a couple of the more memorable ones for sure. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Gibson here, complete.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. They go to Elliott again. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because That was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go. And he used those wheels of his to absolutely devastating effect.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Escaping, and he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags.
Good shit, boy. Good shit, man. Ah, good shit. Woo, good shit. Ah. Hey, you played some good defense on that 4th and 1, boy.
Are they going to be motivated by this loss?
Good shit, man.
And really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year. Only time will tell.
Good shit. Ah!
And use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.